Welcome to my daily devotional for Thursday, the 9th of December. And again, as we continue to look at verse 32, we will read a section that relates to the characters of faith mentioned in that chapter. Today we read from 1 Samuel chapter 1 and verses 9 to 11. Once, when they were at Shiloh, Hannah went over to the tabernacle after supper to pray to the Lord. Eli the priest was sitting in his customary place beside the entrance. Hannah was in deep anguish, crying bitterly as she prayed to the Lord. And she made this vow, O Lord Almighty, if you will look down upon my sorrow and answer my prayer and give me a son, then I will give him back to you, and he will be yours for the entire lifetime. And as a sign that he has been dedicated to the Lord, his hair will never be cut. Samuel was one of the greatest prophets of the Old Testament, and two of the books of the Old Testament bear his name. Samuel means his name is Eli, or sounds like the Hebrew term for asking of God or heard by God. He was born to Hannah and Elkanah. She was the wife of Elkanah along with Peninnah. Hannah means grace. Peninnah means jewel. Elkanah means God has possessed or God has created. Hannah gave Samuel to Eli, the priest, to be brought up in the tabernacle in the presence of the Lord. And we see that in 1 Samuel chapter 2 and verse 21. Now one night Samuel heard God calling him to deliver a stern prophetic word to Eli. And you can see this in 1 Samuel chapter 3 and verses 10 to 14. He became a well-known and respected prophet throughout Israel. He anointed King Saul to be king of Israel, but he also prophesied that Saul's descendants would not inherit the kingdom. As we've seen, Samuel also anointed David to succeed Saul as king. He led a military campaign against the Philistines and defeated them. Not only was he a prophet, but he was a judge in Israel. Indeed, he was the last judge in Israel, because the people rejected his sons for the position of judge. Instead, the people demanded a king. He died in Ramah and was greatly mourned by the people. He was a man of faith in God, which he displayed many times. In faith he heard God, and he fearlessly delivered God's word, and he also carried out God's plans. In Jesus, we also displayed his faith in the Father as the only way in which he was able to do anything. And in John chapter 5 and verse 19, Jesus said, "In all sincerity, I tell you that the Son is able to do nothing by himself, only the things he should see the Father doing. For whatever things he does, the Son likewise also does." And we will continue this tomorrow. May God bless your day.